Welcome to another episode of the Cybersecurity Strategic Channel brought to you by NKFP. We continue our series from transitioning to a world-class security engineer to a world-class CISO. Today we are going to debunk a myth, the 100% security myth. Many people thought that 100% security is possible. It is not. As soon as you add functionality within the organization, you can no longer have 100% security. And this 100% security myth is a dangerous CISO blind spot that this perfectionist mindset is going to make your organization less secure and less profitable. We're going to describe in this episode why. The first thing that we're going to describe is how this perfectionist trap is acting. You are going to chase impossible security standards. Remember, we talk about CISO of the second generation of CISO, who the main basis of the cybersecurity strategy they are going to lay out are based on external factors. They are driven by standard frameworks from regulation. So you are going to chase in all the control of the framework. So what are called impossible security standards. You are going to be paralyzing fears of any risk. You are going to wasting resource with diminishing returns. And this is going to create false sense of security confidence. This is a trap. Let me be clear at this point. What is the real approach? The real security philosophy that I believe on is based on three pillars. It's a risk-based thinking. We also have the 82-20 security rules, and we are going to assume breach mentality. Let's regroup ourselves and start with the first one. What are we going to say about risk-based thinking? Security is all about risk management. It's not risk elimination. It's not risk avoidance. We're going to focus here on acceptable risk level. We're going to do a cost-benefit analysis for all the control, all the spending on the name of security has to have a cost-benefit analysis. And we're going to do a continuous improvement. This is the risk-based thinking. We also know that for the second one, the 80-20 security rule, that 20% of the vulnerabilities account for 80% of the risk. So we are going to focus here on highest impact area. Highest impact area is the critical assets of your organization. Is the asset that are driving revenue for the organization. This is the main priority for the cybersecurity strategy that you are going to lay out. So we are going to have practical protection over theoretical perfection. So you cannot address all the assets of your company. No, you are going to focus on the assets that are driving revenue. And also, in your mindset, you are going to assume that you have been already breached. So let's face it, you should plan for successful attacks. You should focus. If you assume that you have get already breached, you should focus on detection and response. A breach should not stay for 6 months without being detected. You should do threat hunting and build resilience, not just prevention. So, and also, you should recover quickly over perfect defense. Before wrapping up, I'm going to give a caveat. How do I do a mini risk assessment? I've seen it in many organizations. You take a sheet of paper, On the first column, you list the critical data and the business process they rely on. On the second column, you are going to put the threats that have the highest likelihood to your critical data. On the third column, that is a vulnerability, you're going to put the vulnerability that had the biggest impact on the organization. This is basically the security roadmap that is going to use for BCP and the REP. You should understand that trying to achieve 100% security is impossible. Perfect security is the enemy of practical security. We should aim for effectiveness, not perfection. Thanks for watching.